Welcome back to Car Auto Tune-Up, the place where raw horsepower meets refined detail. Today, we've got something truly special. You're looking at one of the most anticipated monsters of the modern muscle era, at the 2026 Dodge Demon. Yes, it's back, meaner, more advanced, and somehow, even more unapologetically insane than before. Strap in, because we're going deep into what makes this new iteration of the Demon not just a car, but a declaration. Now, let's start from the outside day, where this beast first grabs your attention and refuses to let go. Standing at the front, the 2026 Dodge Demon looks like it's snarling even when standing still. The front fascia is bold, aggressive, and purpose-built. Dodge has kept that menacing Hellcat-inspired hood, but this time it's been resculpted with even more functional air vents to cool the newly enhanced supercharged V8 underneath. A prominent power bulge sits at the center, letting you know exactly what lies beneath. The grille, a slim, wide, black Taute, is flanked by LED headlamps with an angry eye design that seems to pierce through the fog. It's not here to be subtle. The bumper has larger air intakes than ever, channeling airflow to where it's needed most, for performance, not for play. From the side, the stance is unmistakably muscle. It's low, wide, and muscular, with a profile that speaks to both vintage heritage and modern aggression. Those fender flares, they're not just for looks. They accommodate a set of monstrous 345-section rear tires, ensuring this rear-wheel drive missile maintains traction when the supercharger hits full scream. The Demon sits on newly designed forged aluminum wheels, lightweight, strong, and wrapped in sticky street-legal drag radials. Body lines are sharper now, cutting across the doors and quarter panels like the veins of an apex predator. The roofline remains low and tapering, a nod to Speed, but with just enough headroom for full gear inside. Side mirrors are aerodynamically optimized, but they still look like something you'd find on a Street Fighter. Every panel, every crease, serves a function. Around back, the 2026 Demon finishes its visual statement with pure attitude. The rear deck spoiler is integrated but has grown in both width and height for better downforce at high speeds. The taillights stretch across the rear, slim and darkened, leaving a futuristic signature glow behind at night. Below, the quad exhaust tips are massive, chrome finished, and ready to spit fire when provoked. The rear diffuser is functional too, contributing to high-speed stability while adding to the mean demeanor. A subtle Demon badge, just one A, is stamped on the rear left, almost like a brand of power, not for marketing, but as a warning. Step inside, open the door, and you're stepping into a cockpit that's just as serious as the exterior suggests. But here, things get a little more nuanced. Dodge didn't go full luxury, and that's the point. It's a driver's car, not a cruiser. That said, the quality has jumped up. The dashboard is wrapped in Alcantara and stitched leather, with carbon fiber inserts tastefully placed throughout. The center stack is angled toward the driver, placing the 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster and the 10.1-inch Uconnect touchscreen within perfect reach. The graphics are sharp, responsive, and most importantly, customizable for performance telemetry. You get real-time G-force readings, boost pressure, transmission temperature, and even a built-in drag timer. No need for third-party apps, it's all baked in. The steering wheel is flat-bottomed, leather-wrapped, and has a tactile grip that feels ready for a track day. Paddle shifters are aluminum and satisfyingly clicky, and yes, there's still a red push-start button. The seats, bolstered sports buckets trimmed in leather and suede, built to hug you through every hard launch. Optionally, you can get them in lighter-weight cloth for those looking to shave pounds. And speaking of weight, yes, there is a rear seat delete option, because Dodge knows its audience. But if you keep them in, they're usable for short trips and don't completely kill comfort. Sound insulation is minimal, again, on purpose. You want to hear that V8, you need to hear that supercharger whine. That brings us neatly to the heart of the 2026 Demon, at the engine. Under the hood lies an evolved 6.2-liter supercharged Hemi V8, now pushing out a mind-blowing 909 horsepower on race fuel and 800+ on pump gas. Dodge went all out. Reinforced internals, upgraded fuel systems, recalibrated supercharger with a larger intercooler. It's been engineered for maximum straight-line carnage. The power is routed through an 8-speed torque-flight automatic transmission, retuned for even faster shifts. And when we say fast, we're talking 0 to 60 in just 1.95 seconds. Quarter mile, 8.91 seconds on drag radials with the drag mode engaged. Yes, this is still a street-legal car, barely. But raw speed isn't everything. Dodge worked on handling too. The chassis has been stiffened, the suspension updated with adaptive dampers, and launch control has been reworked with something Dodge calls Demon Sentry. It reads road conditions in real time and adjusts torque delivery on launch. The result, a launch that feels less like a tire-spinning burnout and more like a controlled rocket boost. It's brutal, but intelligent. There's also line lock, Trans Brake 2.0, and performance pages that let you dial in exact suspension, traction, and throttle responses to match your mood, be it cruise, sport, or full-on drag strip assault. Braking is handled by 6-piston Brembos up front and 4 pistons in the rear, clamping down on 2-piece slotted rotors. For a car this fast, stopping power is not optional, it's essential. And yes, it delivers, with a 60-0 distance of just over 98 feet. That's impressive for a machine tipping the scales at over 4,200 pounds. Daily drivability, surprisingly tolerable. The ride isn't plush, but it's manageable. The adaptive suspension softens up in comfort mode, and the exhaust has a quiet mode, though most owners probably won't use it. It's thirsty, expect around 11 mpg city and 17 highway, but again, no one buys a Demon to save gas. Now let's talk price. The 2026 Dodge Demon starts at $106,000. Add the drag pack, carbon interior trim, forged wheels, and optional rear seat delete, and you're looking at $125,000 to $130,000 out the door. Expensive? Yes, but for what it offers and the power, the rarity, and the unapologetic performance, it's actually a bargain in the world of six-figure supercars. And this car